Rebel Yell Podcast, Trib Live High School Sports Network. We have pretty much come to the end of the regular season. There will be some non-section games Monday. By the way, Monday, the brackets revealed, our WPIAL playoff pairing show, 2:10 Monday afternoon. We will announce the brackets for both the boys and the girls' upcoming playoffs. We are here right now for this podcast to salute our WPIAL Girls Basketball Player of the Week, Mars senior Alexis Cashdollar. What a week she had. 4 games, 3 victories, a playoff berth, and a whole lot of points, including a milestone basket for Alexis. Just call her money. Alexis, congratulations on all your success, and we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's start with what we were just talking about before we started the podcast, the last name. Now, I also have a unique last name. In fact, when I started in the media, folks, I started on the radio side, working for a radio station, and everybody thought that was a made-up name. Like, my name is Don Goober or something, and I changed it to Rebel because that sounded cool. So it was unique, and a lot of people have commented, man, that's a cool last name. Wow, you hit the jackpot, so to speak.
Yeah.
And you can thank your dad for that. Cashdollar, it's got to be, do you get more compliments? Do you get more people saying that's such a cool name, or do you get more people saying that's weird?
Mostly compliments or like stuff like I wish I had that last name. Especially when I'm like, or like sometimes when you check into hotels or whatever, there's like, is that real or something like that?
So you could, if you go on to bigger and better things and become famous, your autograph could be your first name, all fancy, and then like the dollar sign.
Yeah.
There you go. See, there you go. Awesome. And she has been money her career this season and especially this week for Mars, the Fighting Planets, headed back to the WPIAL playoffs. Let's talk about the season first of all, and then we'll get into this past week and go from there. You guys had a big campaign a year ago. Coming into this season, you're a senior now. What was your mindset? Were you expecting big things? Were you hoping for big things? How has it played out as opposed to what you were thinking about before the season began?
I kind of just want to pick up where we left off, like the previous season. So just keep working hard and everything. I wanted to make playoffs, which we did, but at the beginning of the season, that wasn't very like affirmative. We had a rough start, so we kind of picked it up in the second half.
Yeah, you guys did struggle out of the gates. And even before this recent win streak that ended on Saturday, you guys lost to North Catholic in a non-section game, one of the top programs in Class 4A. So let's go back to the start of the new year, roughly January 12th. You guys lose to Chartiers Valley, lose to South Fayette, no shame there. Lose to one of the top 6A teams, Pine Richland, lose to West Allegheny. Especially after overcoming that slow start, was there were you guys hitting the panic button? Was there, some not so positive thoughts coming into players' heads?
No, we just kept focused. Like in practice, we just continue to have fun, focus on what needs to get done, and it worked. We got into the playoffs and beat 2 teams that we lost to in the previous section.
Exactly right. You started the win streak the previous week against Moon, and then this past week, 3 big section victories: Newcastle, Montour, and Chartiers Valley on Friday before the loss to North Catholic. How has your game been this year? You kind of started making a name for yourself in the past. Senior year, everybody wants to have a strong senior year. Happy thus far with how you've played?
Yes, I definitely feel like I've improved my shooting. Before I was kind of mostly like a drive to the lane, score, layup player, but now I feel like I've definitely become a shooter and still have that driving to the lane.
So what did you do to improve the shooting?
Over the summer, I had privates, worked on that, went to the gym, just shot, and then also with AAU, just working on that.
Nice. All right. Well, it is paid off, and it's always good to add things to your repertoire. Defensively, do you feel content with your game on that side of the court?
Yes, defense is probably one of my favorites of basketball. I like playing defense a lot.
Now, have you? When did you start playing basketball?
Oh, like on a team, I think first grade.
First grade.
I don't
All right.
know, but yeah,
You were young.
yeah.
Have you always loved playing defense, or is that something that as you got older, it's become a more favorite aspect of the game?
I've always loved it, but as I've gotten older, I've liked it more and more. So
Yeah, it's funny because I talk to coaches a lot of times, high school coaches, and they'll tell me that obviously defense is one. You got to want to do it, and that sometimes is a hard sell to some of the kids. So here you come up the ranks, and then once you get into high school, coaches must love you because if there's no sell job, and your teammates see it, and all of a sudden they feel, hey, she's busting her rump on that side of the court. We need to do the same thing. Is that how it's kind of played out?
yeah, I feel like we definitely all picked it up. Yeah, over the season we play 2-3, so it's not as much movement, but I think our 2-3's really good this season for defense. So it's been working well.
Mars Fighting Planets playoff bound, 9-11 overall, but 6-6 in a very tough Section 3 of Class 5A, and they are once again headed back to the playoffs. Alexis Cashdollar is our special guest senior. You seem to, just in talking to you for a couple minutes here, seem to be well spoken and seem to love the game. You come across as a natural leader. Have you accepted that role? Did you consider yourself a leader even before the senior year?
I don't know. I don't know if I've definitely accepted it, but I feel like I just see everyone as like a friend and everything. So I feel like they're just able to listen to me, or I'm able to like tell them something and they'll do it or whatever. I definitely did not see myself as a leader in the previous seasons. So
Is that something you thought about during this off season? That, okay, here I am, one of the seniors. I need to maybe, it's easy to lead by example when you're as talented as you are, but maybe step it up as far as vocally. You don't have to be brash or loud or critical, but from that aspect, is that something you had to work on? The being a verbal leader.
yeah, I'm not that talkative on the court side of I still have to improve it, but yeah, figuring that out over off season was a little bit rough. I'm not that talkative on the court to my teammates.
Have you ever talked trash? Have you ever got caught up in a game intensity that you got caught up and you started talking a little trash out there?
I do a little bit, mostly, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Got to hold your own, right?
Yeah.
If the verbal spates are flying from the other side, you just can't sit there and be a doorknob, right? You gotta come back. Let's talk about this week. Again, the win streak, the 4-game win streak prior to the loss to North Catholic, started with a victory over Moon. You go up, you take care of business against the Newcastle team that has struggled. You scored 21 points in that game. You come back against the next night against Montour, and you scored 26 points in the victory over the Spartans. Talk a little bit about that performance and what was working for you against Montour.
I mean, we got going early. We took a 7-0 lead in the first 2 minutes. They had to call a timeout. And I mean, we were just working on transition. We got transition. Just everything was falling for us. And then I think we were down at half. I'm not sure if we were down at half, but during the second half, I feel like we just started connecting as a team more, and everything was just falling for us.
Was there any pressure going into that game? Because it was kind of a must-win game. This was a Spartans team that you guys lost to earlier. So if you lose again, you're not only trailing them for fourth place, but you also are, out as far as the tiebreaker is concerned. Did you feel any pressure? Did any of the teammates feel pressure that maybe you would to talk them off the ledge, so to speak, before the game?
Not really, actually. Surprisingly, we just went out and had fun. I always talk to them about just having fun, just like not worrying about it. I mean, it was in the back of my mind a little bit that we needed to win it, but just kind of push that back and just try to have fun.
What are some of the things you've said several times? You like to have fun. The team likes to have fun, and that's an important aspect because again, it does sort of keep you loose and everything. So, what are some of the things you guys do as a team, whether it be in practice, whether it be before a game, on the way to a game, whatever the case may be, to sort of loosen up and have fun?
Just this actually heading to Chartiers Valley, a couple of our teammates, mostly the seniors, we ended up playing like Minecraft on the bus ride there. During practices, we like have music and we're always like dancing and stuff. Just like those sort of things, we connect really well, and like everybody loves each other on the team, and we're sort of like a family.
Close knit group.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, you guys took care of business against Montour. Then another big game again. If Montour beats Moon, if you guys lose to Chartiers Valley, you could be on the outside looking in. But you guys take care of business against the Colts. We were talking before we started. Rough first half for everybody involved. It was a very low-scoring first half, but things started to click, and you guys came to life. That's a big win against a playoff-bound Chartiers Valley team on the road. Talk a little bit about that game.
Yeah, we started off really rough. I mean, the halftime score was 12-6. The first quarter score was 4-2. Nothing was falling for either of the teams. I also think our defense was really, really well in the first half, but nothing was falling for us. And then I also had a little bit of nerves because it was the game that I scored 1,000 or was supposed, or I did, but and I was just nervous. It was in the back of my mind the whole game, so I feel like I was a little tense. And then once that happened, everything was just falling for everybody.
You ended up scoring 21 points, in the victory. 38-29. So it was quite an offensive rebound after a rough first half for you and your teammates. So again, congratulations on the milestone, 1,000 points in that victory over Chartiers Valley. How much of a relief was that when that moment happened and you knew it was over and done with?
It was like weight taken off my shoulders. It was just always in the back of my mind the whole season. I like wasn't thinking about it at the beginning, and then once it started getting closer, my coaches started talking about it. It just was kind of in the back of my mind. And after that happened, I felt like I was just able to play more freely, like not have to worry about like, oh, I need to make this shot or this.
You guys take care of business, beat the Colts, clinch a playoff berth, back to the postseason. We talked a little bit about your defense, the team's defense. Defense travels this time of year. It's the teams that have long runs in February and into March with the state playoffs that usually are pretty strong on the defensive side of the floor. Do you feel that with this team, even though you're going to probably be a lower seed, that you guys could surprise some teams, first because you played in a tough section, and secondly because of the defense you guys play?
100%. I mean, last year we were a 13 seed and we beat Shaler, who was number 4, Bethel Park. I'm not sure what their seeding was, but it was higher than us. And we made it to semis of WPIALs, and we were classified as the underdog. And I mean, I feel like we can definitely do that this year too.
You guys like that role, underdog role?
Yeah.
Well, it worked last year, right?
hmm
After this year is done, and you not only the season, but also you graduate, your high school career is behind you. Headed south, Wake Forest. Talk a little bit about why Wake Forest and that whole decision process.
Well, my dad went to Wake Forest and he played football down there, so I've been going. I've just been at the campus since I was like young, just been going. So I love the campus. And then I've been to their elite campus a couple of times, and I've known their coaches, and they're like really nice, love the team and everything. So it's kind of like an easy decision, but also like a lot went into it, I guess.
That's awesome. And your brother, you have an older brother who played at Mars basketball and some football. He's not playing, but he's at Kentucky, correct?
Yes.
Ah, congratulations to him. Congratulations to you. So when you get some time, usually not this time of year because you're busy with hoops, but you get some downtime. What are some of the things you like to do? What are hobbies or just things you do when you're when you have the time?
Really anything. Like in the summer, I like to play pickleball, just go hang out with friends. I like to do fishing or like golf. I've been into golf lately. Yeah.
Wow.
And sometimes in the winter, I haven't this year, but normally I go skiing or snowboarding.
So you're an outdoors girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Pickleball, how good are you?
I would like to say I'm good. I beat my dad pretty much every time.
Well, that's good, right?
Yeah.
That's good. What about, I mean, do you and your friends, are a lot of your
Yeah.
friends into pickleball?
Yeah, my friends aren't the best though, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So you got to take it easy on them.
Yeah.
All right. And fishing, where do you have a hot spot? Do you have a spot that you like to go to that you have some success?
We have a farm in Saxonburg, so we just go there, and we have like 2 ponds there.
Nice. All right. So we'll leave you with a couple of rankums. Now, this one I'm going to ask you to rank. I'm going to name 4 things, and you rank them according to your preference. So now, since you're an outdoor girl, these things shouldn't bother you, but maybe they do. But you will rank them as far as what you like to what you least like. All right. These are called slimy species. Slimy species. Frog, slug, snail, and worms.
It was number 1, like was or
like that you would like. You could take it home as a pet, or it doesn't gross you out or anything like that.
Okay, I would definitely go frog, worm. What was I? Snail and
slug.
Frog, worm, snail, slug.
Yeah, slug. Those aren't those little things that?
Yeah, I don't like those.
No, I don't know who does. All right. So here's one for the bus. You girls like to have fun. This is called time killer. You're trying to kill some time, long bus ride. So here are your 4 options. I Spy. You're familiar with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rock, paper, scissors. A staring contest. Or the old thumb wrestle.
I would have to go I Spy. Maybe rock, paper, scissors, thumb wrestle, and then the staring contest last.
Yeah. Staring contest is kind of spooky, actually.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do one round. Ready? Now I got to see your hands. Put your hands up. All right, we'll do one round of rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll go rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then we'll show.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You cut the paper, you win. Congratulations. It has been a tremendous week for Alexis Cashdollar. Alexis, we wish you the best, you and your teammates in the playoffs. Congratulations on the big week with 80-some points scored, on the strong finish for the team, the playoff berth, the 1,000 points, a lot going on. Congratulations for all of it.
Thank you.
All right, best wishes. Alexis Cashdollar, senior from Mars, our WPIAL girls basketball player of the week. We thank her for her time. We thank Chris Lackner, our producer. I'm Don Rebel. I have lost in rock, paper, scissors. Never start with paper. Ugh. It's the Rebel Yell Podcast, Trib Live High School Sports Network.